Good evening, sir. Yes.
Okay, welcome to Cyber Heroes community. I'll be your facilitator for tonight's crucial conversation on activism and the new age of cyberbullying. Tonight, I'm excited to share my expertise in cybersecurity analysis to empower you with the knowledge and strategies to prevent yourself from cyberbullying. Firstly, I want to thank each of you for joining these initiatives. Your presence demonstrates your commitment to creating a safer digital landscape. And tonight, we're going to explore the complex world of activism, the alarming rise of cyberbullying, effective prevention and mitigation tactics. We're also going to explore real-world examples and expert insight. Okay, throughout tonight's interactive sections and collaborative learning, we work together to enhance your understanding of online threats, being able to develop skills to protect yourself and others, and also foster a community of cyber heroes. But before we begin, I'd like to introduce myself for some of you who don't know me. I'm Akashama Okai, a seasoned cybersecurity analyst and trainer with 15 years of experience in the ICTs and cybersecurity industry. My expertise lies in identifying and preventing security vulnerabilities, networks and systems, as well as educating organizations and individuals on data protections against malicious threats. And throughout my career, I've worked with numerous companies from small to large, ensuring their cybersecurity meets the highest standards. And I've also developed and delivered comprehensive trainings on cybersecurity best practice, covering topics from basic security awareness to advanced penetration testing and ethical hacking. But perhaps as an passionate advocate of online safety, my goal is to continue advancing my skills and then empowering others in cybersecurity. Okay, so thank you for joining us together. Let's create a more secure and responsive online environment for all. So, we'll start from understanding political enemies. Who are political enemies? In cyberbullying, it refers to individuals or groups that hold opposing political views. Political enemy can also be individual that engage in online harassment, okay, intimidations or disinformations. This guy can also seek to discredit or silent or manipulate opponents. Okay, an example of these guys could be online harassment of activist minorities. It could be Russian interference in elections in 2026, 2016. It could be a Twitter troll targeting politicians, journalists. Okay, and what are the countermeasures to address this whole thing? You need digital literacy. You need to be, critical. You need to be able to think critically. You need to also be part of online community. And then being able to collaborate with law enforcement agencies are ways we can be able to counter these activities. Then platform for policies and moderation should also be part of countermeasures to ensure you address these issues. And then cyberbullying laws and the regulations. We have cyber hack law as a local law in a country to regulate cyberbullying. So by understanding the complexities of political enemies in cyberbullying, you can develop a more effective strategy to mitigate them and promote a safer, more respectful online environment. Okay, and Musashi wrote the book of 5 rings that offers advice on know your enemies, know yourself, and then applying Musashi principles. Talks about cyberbullying countermeasures, Musashi wisdoms in cyberbullying context. So, and this book is a timeless classics and strategies, tactics and philosophy written in 17th centuries, and its principles remain relevant today, including the context of cyberbullying. So let's explore how you know your enemies, and then how you can know yourself and apply it in the new age of cyberbullying. So knowing your enemies in cyberbullying is by understanding the perpetrators, okay, their motivations, what drives them to harass or intimidate, okay? You need to also understand the perpetrator tactics. What method do they use? It could be social media, it could be messaging apps, okay? And you need to also understand your enemies' weaknesses, okay? What are their vulnerabilities? Okay, like IP addresses, device fingerprinting. Okay, these are their weaknesses of your enemies. And then you need to also understand their online behavior. Be able to analyze their data footprint. Okay, like posting patterns and interaction. And then knowing yourself in the context of cyberbullying is to defend against cyberbullying. And you need to understand your online presence. Okay, what information is publicly available. Okay, you need to also know your vulnerabilities. What personal data can be exploited? Okay, you need to also know your strengths. What resources, e.g., maybe support network, technical expertise, can you leverage? Okay, so your emotional resilience are also what you need to know. Okay, how will you cope with harassment? Okay, so by applying Musashi principle, keep in mind cyberbullying constantly evolved tactics. So it is important for you to stay flexible and adjust defenses. Okay, and then be able to develop strategies to defend. Maybe develop a comprehensive defense plan incorporating technical, emotional, and social support. Okay, to protect yourself. And then by applying such principle, you can then be able to create awareness, continuously monitor online activities, and tracking potential threats. Okay, so what are cyberbullying countermeasures in this book? To keep in mind, you need to be able to document incidents. You take screenshots or logs, then report abuse to platforms authorities, blog or mod perpetrators, strengthen online securities through password, two-factor authentications, and then seek support from trusted networks. Okay, so Musashi wisdom in cyberbullying context is for you to do nothing, which is of no use. Then focus on effective countermeasures. Okay, and then the primary thing when it comes to strategy is to become the enemy. You need to understand the perpetrator's mindset. Okay, know the smaller things and the biggest things. Okay, then pay attention to details, which is crucial in cyberbullying defenses. So by embracing Musashi principle, individuals can enhance their cyberbullying resilience, protecting themselves and others in the digital landscapes. So, so next is by understanding the dark side of the digital age. What is activism? You need to keep in mind that this is the use of hacking techniques to promote social or political changes. Okay? While some activists engage in peaceful protest, others employ malicious method, blurring the line between activism and cyber crime. Okay? So cyberbullying also involves using technology to harass, intimidate, or harm others. And this includes online threat. This includes social media harassment. Okay, this includes email phishing, identity theft, or revenge porn, those kind of stuff. Okay, these are the activities surrounding cyberbullying. And then the new age of the cyberbullying which as a result to the rise of social media and online platform has created an environment where cyberbullying thrives. Okay, and we need to keep in mind of some prevention and mitigation strategies. We need to educate ourselves about online responsibility. We need to implement strong cybersecurity measures in our organizations. We need to also, be able to encourage empathy and kindness online. Okay, then monitor online activities and perhaps report incidents, to authorities. These are ways we can prevent the cyberbullying. And then law and regulations. We need to understand the local laws in our country, in your country. Like in US, we have cyberbullying laws. In Nigeria, we have Cyber Act law, that states about the penalty and punishment of cyberbullying. So you need to know all of this kind of stuff. Then there is Cyberbullying Prevention and Response Act, which we have locally in the country. And also they can, bring laws like hate speech regulations. And we can also bring up with online harassment policies, to prevent cyberbullying. So the future of cyberbullying is to promote, the future of preventing cyberbullying is also to promote digital literacy, foster online empathy, and then develop effective countermeasures. Okay, and also be able to, encourage responsible online behavior. So by understanding activisms and cyberbullying, you can create a safer digital landscape for yourselves. So next, who are activists? These are anonymous, okay? And collective groups of hackers are united by a shared political agendas. Okay? And this group primarily target individuals, the target organizations or government that contradict their ideology or oppose their movement. Okay? So by leveraging advanced technological tools and diverse tactics, activists employ a range of methods to challenge their perceived political adversaries. So this group of hackers are collaborating to advance a political objective. And the primary objective includes disrupting opponents' online presence, exposing sensitive information, influencing public opinions. And to achieve these goals, activists employ advanced tools and tactics such as network exploitations, data bridges, social engineering. Okay, so these shadow groups leverage cutting-edge techs to disrupt, expose, and influence their target, which are government, institutions, and individuals deemed hostile to their cause. So we had cases of scammers hack cross-river governor's phone number. Have you heard this before? Have you heard about this before? When Adeleke Governor Adeleke phone was hacked. Ocean Governor Adeleke phone hacked, government issues warning. Have you heard this news before?
No, sorry,
I'm just hearing this for the first time.
Yes, sir.
No, I don't have. This is the first time hearing it.
Okay, so there was a time that it happened July 16. Ocean Governor's Adeleke phone was hacked, and this was the press news. The Ocean Governor has issued an urgent alert to the public regarding the security breach involving the telephone numbers of Governor Ademola Adeleke. Members of the public are urged to ignore communications from compromised number. This is the number here, which has been hacked, prompting an urgent public alert. So in an official statement, Malam or Lawale Rachid, spokespersons to the governor, advise the public to ignore any call or message originating from the compromised number. Please disregard this number, this information. So look at it, this is it. And then looking back here, the same thing happened on 11 February 2024, where scammers hacked Cross Rivers governor's phone number. And here, one of the phone number linked to the Cross River State governor, Basil 2, has been compromised. And the perpetrator trying to extort money from unsuspecting individuals. Governorship Press Secretary Emmanuel Weja disclosed this in the statements shared on Facebook on Sunday, and then urged members of the public to disregard unsolicited messages seeking financial assistance, reportedly from the governor. He wrote, "There have been apprehensions in many quarters over unsolicited messages alleged from governors Basil Otto seeking financial assistance." So these activities were traced back to these guys. And keep in mind that everyone is vulnerable to cyber attacks. We are not safe. Because every attack will most likely happen if the price is big. Because these guys that do blended attacks, they use multiple techniques to infiltrate the target. You want to save. Except they don't want to come after you. If they are being paid to come after you, they'll come. So we need to be aware of our online presence and know how to protect ourselves. So cybersecurity is a shared responsibility at every level, both personal level, both governmental level, both corporate level. It is a shared responsibility. The cyberspace is a heaven for criminals, for activists. So, and we need to be aware of this stress that domicile in the cyberspace. So that is that. Moving forward, okay, this is social media intelligence and investigations. Okay, it's an open source that involves collecting and analyzing public available information from various sources to gather a target, details on the target. So these guys also use open source intelligence to gather information about their target. How do they achieve it? There's a tool, open source tool called OSINT. OSINT framework. Okay. OSINT framework focuses on gathering information from free tools or resources. The intention is to help people find free OSINT resources. So let's check what is it. Okay, so these guys utilize OSINT username. So with these tools, they can search your name online. So with email address, once they have their email, they can footprint your email to know where, sometimes where you registered with that email. Maybe you have an online account with that email. Maybe you have a Facebook account with that email, this kind of stuff. So they also use OSINT open source intelligence to gather information about your social network. It could be Facebook's, it could be Instagram, it could be Twitter, it could be LinkedIn, other social networks. They also use dating hub. This is the link to date to know whether you also belong to these dating platforms. These guys can use advanced methods like telephone numbers to gather information, who called ID, caller ID text, true caller, reverse gain, this kind of stuff, spy dialer. They can use this tool to validate phone numbers, this kind of stuff. So they also use these tools, open source, to gather information maybe from public records. Maybe you could have maybe property records. You could have government record online. You could have financial or tax record online. Maybe you could have birth record online, death record, U.S. country data, U.S. voters record, the U.S. political record, this kind of stuff. There's also, the public record, the World Bank open data catalogs, this kind of stuff. So this is how those guys gather information using OSINT technology, OSINT tools. And sometimes you see this kidnapping stuff. Some of them also, gather information about the target. We're using this kind of tools. But the first phase of hacking or any attack is information gathering. So they do a lot of research to get as much as possible information about their target. There's also business record here. This guy also utilizes this kind of tools. Maybe check annual reports or your annual report anywhere. You can also use this to check your company profile, maybe employee profile, or resume this kind of stuff, and additional resources. These are basic. There are more advanced tools that these guys leverage to get information about their target. So you need to be mindful of this kind of stuff. So this is it. So they gather information like online database, social media platform, government record, public available documents. Law enforcement, intelligence agency, private investigators also employ OSINT to inform their investigations and operations. The bad guys also use this. So in the context of social media, OSINT helps to identify, track individuals responsible for cyberbullying, online harassment, like defamatory posts by leveraging OSINT. Investigators can also uncover digital footprint, identify patterns and connections. So if you want to gather evidence for prosecution, sometimes they use OSINT. There are advanced OSINT tools that they use to get information about it. And the bad guys also use that tools to gather information about their target. So that is that. Then next is social media as a propaganda tool and as ammunition. There are key factors contributing to social media effectiveness in spreading propaganda. Because social media platforms have emerged as potent vessel for propaganda, leveraging the internet umbrella, the accessibilities and interactive nation. Through YouTube, Facebook, posts, Twitter, threads, and comment, propaganda can efficiently disseminate specific values and believe to a vast audience. So those who control the media control the mind. They use social media as a propaganda tool to achieve that. So what are the key factors contributing to social media effectiveness in spreading propaganda? It could be wide reach with minimal effort. It could be user control content filtering, allowing selective exposure. It could also be accessibility to diverse demographics, this kind of stuff. So both individuals and organizations, including government, agencies, politicians, can exploit this platform to spread bias or misleading information, often referred to as junk news, to further their agendas. So with a single click, biased information spread like a weed fire. Who are those behind the smoke screen? Who are they? They are actors leveraging social media for propaganda and include government, politicians, and individuals. So it is important to understand these mechanisms just to prevent misinformation. Are you following?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. And then mobile spying, a hidden face of cyberbullying, is also here. Have you once, taken a loan from any fintech in this country and they start defaming you, reporting you to your contacts? Have anyone explained that before? You take a loan, you didn't pay when it's required to pay, and it starts calling your contact message. Have you explained that before?
Yeah, it was a friend. It seems like he used my name to, it seems like he submitted my phone number to them. So I got some calls and messages.
Okay. So these are cyberbullying. Those fintechs have no right to call the person's contact. That's no right. And we've seen recent development in the fintech industry in Nigeria that some of them where some of those fintech organizations doesn't have data compliance. Some of them don't even have office. Their mobile apps are not verified by Play Stores, some of them. So they know how to send you a link to your SMS. Oftentimes you receive a message to start giving you red flag. That take loan, you can take loan of 30,000, 50,000, this kind of stuff. You don't see a platform like Fair Money defaming, their clients for non-repayment. Because they are verified and they have data compliance. You have no right anywhere to expose anybody's data. And for the fact that those guys have no data compliance running fintechs in the country, this multinational, because those multinational running fintechs hiding under the hood, doing their business in these countries because there's no data protection law to regulate them, as at that time. So they were doing all they can to defend people. So mobile spy technologies pose a sinister threat, marketed as a security solutions to curb insecurity and the kidnapping risk. And this technology can also facilitate invasive surveillance and cyberbullying. Mobile spywares enable real-time monitoring of a target individuals' phone activities, including calls and texts, internet usage, location tracking. And this sensitive information is transmitted to a cloud-based platform accessible to maybe a security team or malicious actor. And what is the dark side of mobile spying? Invasion of privacies and harassment. So perpetrators can exploit mobile spy technologies to, monitor victim movement and interaction, control and intimidate, spreading misinformation and propaganda. And how do we recognize the warnings of signs of mobile spying and cyberbullying? You need to Sometimes you notice unexplained changes in behavior or mood in your devices. Sometimes you see unusual phone activities on your devices. And then how can you protect yourself and loved ones? You need to use a strong password and authentication, and then regularly update phone softwares and app, and also your workstations, the laptops, whatever. Then be cautious of suspicious link or download. These are ways you can protect yourself and loved ones. Okay, so next is website defacement. Which is the basic forms of cyberbullying. This is where hackers humiliate website owners. If I'm being hired to bring down a competitor's website, it's achievable. A website that takes $100, $200, thousands to build, and just one day everything is gone. So in the digital age, cyberbullying has evolved into website defacement. So it is a malicious attack where hackers vandalize the site, replacing its content with embarrassing or blackmailing messages. Have you experienced that before? Have you experienced that in your organization or anywhere? Have you experienced that before?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. So organizations are going through a lot of this. Sometimes you hear banks, GTB banks was down, maybe banks were down, some websites were down, you can't access some website. These are the results of website defacement. And, these are, activists, active cyberbullying activities. Sometimes competitors may pay them to do all of this kind of stuff. That's why when such things happen, you see banks that, reaching out to public that they are underway maintenance. Because they can't come out to say our website is having issues being fixed. So each of such things happen, they try to work around it, put their customers on hold, maybe say they are running maintenance so that they clean up things and bring it back up. And get the backup, then start running it online again. So that is that. So there are characteristics of website defacement to keep in mind. What is it? Unauthorized access and alterations, digital vandalism, social or political messages are characteristics of website defacement. Blackmail, revenge, or promotions of alternative viewpoints, this kind of stuff. Okay, and visible signs of security breaches, like website defaced. So how can you protect your online presence? You need to regularly, run security updates, use strong password authentications, and then monitor your website for suspicious activities. Okay, and then also incident response plans should be in place in case of any website defacement. How do you bounce back to operations and to continue business? And then there are places where you can report website defacement to authority, and that is where you have data compliance with your local law. Because if you don't have the website, you don't have any data compliance with any organizations, If your website is being defaced, who are you going to report to? Law enforcement agents. The first thing they'll ask you, are you data compliant? What do you ask you? That's why most organizations, when they report the issue of cyber attacks, nobody listens to them. Because once you are data compliant, there are data protection organizations, data compliant organizations that they comply with organizations for data protections and all that. So when you are faced with cyber attacks, you report to them, they take it on. So they are the one that will now inform. They are more like cyber insurance. So they will be the one now to inform the law enforcement. Oh, so person data was breached, this kind of stuff. How do we go into investigation and all that? And it starts from there. So you need to keep all of this practice in mind. And then fintech fraud, devastating forms of cyberbullying. Have you ever received any phone into your account and you don't know the source? Have you? Or anyone, if you experience anyone who has received phone into his own account, has no idea how it comes there, and that account was frozen? So, in the digital age, cyberbullying has evolved to include fintech fraud, as well as financial exploitation through technologies. And these malicious attacks target individuals, draining bank accounts and shading financial security. And the characteristics of fintech fraud include phishing scams, identity thefts, online account takeover, and then maybe cryptocurrencies and manipulations. So, what are the consequences of this fraud? Financial ruin, emotional distress, loss of trust, social isolation. So, in the context of cyberbullying and fintech fraud, there's an adage that says, every crime leaves a trace of evidence. And that is true. And that is why when you receive short money in your bank, the first thing you need to do is just to call your bank, because you can't tell. Because someone can put you into trouble. Somebody can, because this guy hacked into this, somebody can hire a hacker to put money into your account. You see, Nigeria fintech company looks $2 billion to hackers, files suit to freeze account credited with stolen funds. Sometimes you could be a target. Somebody want to nail you, and then hack into fintech, one of these fintech's API server, and then be able to manipulate some stuff and then move money from one customer to your account. They could even use an insider in that fintech, create an insider in that fintech to do the job for them. So we just wanted to implicate this guy for us, move money from this person's account to that person's account, so that they start looking for him. We've seen many cases like that. A lot of people are in jail because of this case. You can see the transaction inquiry here, CUDA fraud teams. Right to One Eye Ajeka. Good afternoon and compliment of the day to you. Please be informed that the fund used in making the settlement of 20 million from Fidelity Bank's or social date into your account has been flagged fraudulent. Please let us know the source and the purpose of the transactions and avail proof where applicable to enable us advise, assist, give reversals consent for the fund to be returned to the source account. Thank you as we await your responses. So these are some of those issues. And you see on another complaint to Fidelity Bank here. This is the third time I'm writing to you concerning this matter, and still no response from you. Alien was placed on my account for no reasons. I've sent emails to you people and still haven't gotten a flutter wave Okay, I haven't got a response. Police realize that it is linked to this whole Flutter Waves Act. I have no business with Flutter Waves. I am on the 5th beneficiaries, and the transaction I did was for good. But I am on the sale. I'm a sale manager in international brewery, and I deal with different customers. So this is very wrong things to do, holding my phone illegally for an issue I know nothing about. So these are what people face. Numerous bank accounts frozen for illegal transfer. This is a cyberbullying. So when you receive money like that in your account, just quickly go to your bank, report, or go to police to report. So I have evidence. Don't even wait till the next day. So they come after you and say, how did you get the money? How did it go into your account? So you need to be very, very careful. So every crime leaves a trail of evidence. Expert warns. There are digital footprints, like IP address. Because hacker IP address can be traced, revealing their locations and identity. There could be log files. So when you log into a fintech company, there are log files. And fintech system record log attempts. They record transactions and change made by hackers. Okay, and there are also email headers, phishing email that contain header, reviewing sender information. Device fingerprint, also footprints. These are devices used for hacking that leaves unique fingerprint, like you browser types and all this kind of stuff. So every crime leaves a trace of evidence. Every crime leaves a trace of evidence. Even if you take them 6 years to investigate, they will look for you. I know criminals have no conscience. Whether they are being arrested or not, it doesn't concern us. What they are up to is just to achieve their target, that's all. They have no conscience. They know quite okay that they'll be arrested, but they're still going to crime. And then every crime will be trails of evidence with financial trails, transaction records, illicit transactions are documented showing source and destination accounts, money laundering patterns. Hackers attempt to conceal funds, create detectable patterns, this kind of stuff. And then there could also be financial trails on your account activities, unusual account behaviors, sudden withdrawals, raise red flags. These are all forms of cyberbullying. And communication clue also leave a trace of evidence in cybercrime. Yes. We've seen cases of where maybe chat logs of cyber criminals, chat logs. If you had a case of Oshospe and his group, you know that every crime leaves a trace of evidence. And we were able to who's install his phones and get the chat logs, and it was linked to some prominent individuals in the country. So every crime leaves a trace of evidence, whether intentional or not intentional. So hackers or criminals' communications that are complex or victims can be recovered. Social media activities, cyberbullies, online behaviors, posts can be monitored. Encrypted message app may still leave metadata trails. So even if sometimes, even if you wipe everything from your phone, they can still, there are tools they use to get them out. So this is our job of cybercrime investigators, digital forensics. And then every crime leaves a trace of evidence. That's part one. Systematic evidence, which has to do with network logs, fintech system record network traffic revealing suspicious activities, and then database changes, if you're authorized, changes to database leave audit trails. Okay, and then systematic evidence like security software alert, intrusion detection flags potentials, intrusion detection system flag potential threats. Sometimes these fintech organizations implement ideas, we call ideas, intrusion detections on their database to flag potential threats. So they have, 247 guards, we call them security operations center analysts. They are responsible for all of that. So every crime leaves a trace of evidence. Their digital footprinter, their financial tools, communication clues, systematic evidence. The human intelligence also leaves a trace of evidence in cyber crime. And this includes victim reports. Because target of cyberbullying and fintech fraud often provide crucial information. These are human intelligence. And then insider threat also brings about human intelligence. Because employees or partner may report suspicious behaviors in the organizations. And then what again? Online community feedbacks. All human intelligence. Maybe public forums and social media can provide valuable insight. Then what are the forensic analysis? You keep in mind, cybercrime leave a trace of evidence. There are forensic analysis to keep in mind. The digital forensic tools, advanced ones, specialized software that extract evidence from devices and network. There are also data analysis tools, forensic data analysis tools that experts analyze financials and network data to identify patterns. Okay. Cybersecurity expertise also there. Those are specialists that recognize tactics, techniques, and procedures used by hackers. Because for you to beat an hacker, it must be one. The only difference between you and this guy is that you choose to work within a bound of law and to ensure justice. Otherwise, nothing more. The skill is for good and bad. Whatever your intention is up to you. But keep in mind, if your intention is for good, then that is okay. But if your intention is for bad, keep in mind every crime leaves a trace of evidence, like it or not. So, and there are also legal and regulatory frameworks in fintech companies, where fintech companies must maintain regulatory compliance documents. And they must also collaborate with law enforcement authorities to share intelligence and best practices. Then court records. You can see there's a court record here. The Magistrate Court of Lagos State in the Yaba Magistrate Districts. Sitting at Yaba talks about affidavit in support of motion experts.
Okay, and it's weird that I can see clearly now. Okay. Okay. That I'm the above named person as well as the investigating police officer in case conspiracies of funding transfer reported by Wave Technology Solution Limited to this council. Blah, 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 blah. So these are for legal proceedings that provide paper trail of evidence. So you can go to courts immediately, call your lawyer. This is what happened. Your lawyer could, to have some paper, in place in case of anything. I've received so many bank accounts like that, a lot like that on several occasions. And what I do, I call my bank immediately because I never expect any money like that. Because we are doing good and people want to put us into trouble. We're exposing these guys and they want to put us into troubles and we are ready for it. So in summary, cyberbullying and fintech fraud leave a multitude of evidence, including digital footprint, financial trails, communication clue, systematic evidence, human intelligences, forensic analysis, and then what is it? Legals and regulating frameworks. So investigators and cybersecurity experts can follow this trail to identify perpetrator, disrupt their operations, and bring them to justice. And then we have secure drop. Have you heard about secure drop, a double-edged tool? Have you heard about secure drop? Have you? Have anyone heard about secure drop?
Not yet.
Not yet, sir. I've not heard of it, sir.
It's like most of you are novice to cybersecurity, I think.
Yes, so.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, but are you willing to move to the next level with Cyber Hero?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is secure drop, a double-edged tool. These are an open source whistleblower submission systems. It can be exploited by activists for cyberbullying purposes. These are the active use cases and secure drop platforms. Anonymous reporting. So activists can submit sensitive information about their target, potentially harassing and intimidating them anonymously. So I want to blackmail anybody now, I can just file a report and put it there. Maybe I want to blackmail any organizations, whatever, I can just put it here anonymously. Or to blackmail any government, whatever, this is what they use. So it's an open source whistleblower submission system. So whistleblower journalists use this platform mostly, but activists also use it for malicious purposes by leaking personal data. So activists may even leak personal information, compromising victim privacy. False reporting, activists can flood secure drop with false reports, overwhelming the systems and distracting from legitimate concerns. There are also activist use cases like social engineering, where activists may manipulate secure drop submission to spread misinformation or propaganda. So in cyberbullying, cyberbullying tactics.
by using secure drop include harassment. That's repeatedly submitting false reports or misinformations to overwhelm a target. Then character assassinations are cyberbullying tactics. Activists or cyber, hackers can spread false or damaging information to harm reputations. There's a whole lot going on around the world, and one has to be very careful. One needs to be very careful. You need to build your own defenses. You need to be prepared of anything. There are a lot of organizations that have been reported anonymously. Government, even politicians, most of them report them. This guy reported anonymously. Journalists report these guys anonymously. So how do we start this kind of mitigation strategies? So what Secure Drop do, they adopt verification processes. They implement strong verification mechanisms to authenticate submissions. And then moderations. They train their moderators to review submissions to detect false or misleading informations. And then end-to-end encryption that helps to protect submissions and anonymities while ensuring secure transmissions. And then the secure jobs also, adopt collaborations, partnership with law enforcement and cybersecurity experts to help them identify and address cyberbullying. And that is why they have these verification processes. So once anyone is being reported here, they have to verify. They have trained moderators that have to review the submissions, do their finding, so that they will not be indicted. So before they take any action based on that report, they need to also do their own finding to verify sources and all. So by understanding how activists exploit secure drop for cyberbullying, operators of secure drops, cybersecurity, law enforcement can implement countermeasures to prevent abuse and protect legitimate whistleblowers. So that got to the end of the free session tonight. So, do you have any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. What's the question?
Okay, so my concern is just by way of clarification. It seems there is a high rate of cyberbullying or the activities of these hackers, and like what happened today in our forum where I belong, about two persons where their accounts were hacked in the group I belong. And they were requesting, to some of us, asking for money. They have a problem, urgent, this 200K, this and that, they are in so place. But we noticed that they are hackers and we created the awareness. Even the person sent the number, the OP account to transfer the money. And his name also is there, Paul Joseph, that kind of stuff. Then my concern on this case, because I said I will share it today during our lecture today. My concern is, it seems the idea of one not belonging, maybe the individuals who have been hacked and not belonging to data protection organization, it seems it now bridges one for making effort on how to catch these people. So my concern is for the individuals who have been hacked, or for if somebody wanted to catch them and they are not, in this organization, or maybe belonging to this data protection organization, how will one be able to follow suit? Because it's thing I think is what is causing the problem of hackers carrying out the activities without being caught. Even if they send their account number, we have to transfer the money. That is my concern now, because it worries me a lot.
One, remember, cyber security is a shared responsibility. There is a need for everyone to be cyber aware. Something happened. The hacker don't just come and hack the person's WhatsApp. There must be a communication. I sent a code to you, please send it back and all that. There must be that channel. And the victim fall for it. Because he's not cyber aware. You know the country we are, you know the level of security we have. So I don't want to address that one. The only thing I can address and encourage is cyber awareness. You are cyber aware. Are you not cyber aware? Can anyone call you to say, send me a code and you
am.
depend? So that's it.
I can't. Yeah.
So continuous social engineering awareness is the only preventions at personal level. It's a shared responsibility. Remember, at the personal level, you are responsible to protect your online identity, your WhatsApp account, all this kind of stuff. Because those things come with default setting, and you are being asked to implement it, to review those settings. But for the fact that there are no patches to human stupidity, people fall for it. But if you are cyber aware, and that should be your defense against cyber attacks. There's a student of mine that the husband discouraged her not to learn cybersecurity. In fact, and this lady was very close about cybersecurity. That why I like cybersecurity is for the Europe bonds and all that. And one day it was hacked. The man was hacked. He was hacked severally. The last attacks on his account almost took his life. And the wife called out Kumi to find a solution to it. And I was laughing that night. So what are you saying? So it's not about government alone. It's not about organization alone. Okay, where is that? Where is WhatsApp organization? Where is WhatsApp organizations? Where is WhatsApp organization? You know the organization? But the fact you don't have access to their physical organization, that's why they will tell you, enable two-factor authentication on your account. Don't send OTP code to anybody. To avoid unnecessary dramas. And I'm sure some persons are not enabled to factor authentication on their account. Something that it doesn't take you 2 minutes to do. Add extra layers of defense to your account. You say no. It's not necessary. Update the operating system. You say no, it's not necessary. And when it became necessary, and that is where you realize that you've been hacked, there must be a phone call to law ones to review an information, a code. There must be a phone call. There must be a conversation. Oh, Uche Clement, we have a meeting on our platform. We want to send you a code now to authenticate to the platform.
What type of meeting is that? If you are cyber aware, you have to ignore that kind of call. Maybe we'll start a training soon. Maybe you have to bring those people to be cyber aware. That's the only way we can solve that for now. There's a police cybercrime report. You know the country we are. When you report as a cybercrime, how do they want to investigate it? They'll try their best. If they feel they can't read, they'll tell you to go and bring someone, let's follow it up. It's not the US, it's not UK, it's not abroad. If it is in US, if it is in European countries, they know how to follow it up. But in our own country, I have no guarantee about that. So it is your responsibility at a personal level. Government has won, EFCC has won, the need for everybody to be cyber aware. This shows that it's becoming overwhelming. And they need to start addressing this issue by encouraging people, the publics, to go and learn cyber security, even if it's basic, just to protect yourself. My hand is off.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for this lecture this night. Sir, actually, I've been a victim of this issue, cyberbullying, and it's still lingering till this moment. Sure, that was what led to me joining this very group. Because sometime on 10th of April 2021, my brother called out to me and said, there's something I'm seeing on your Facebook, a particular man, and it looks like a South Africa person. That is a picture in your whatever, your Facebook. And for me to log in there, I could not. And somehow, so many data have been changed and all that. So I realized my Facebook account has been hacked. And I think the aim of that person was to probably blackmail me, because after that time, the person that engineered that said using it and said, I said, I'm widowed, I'm this one, I'm that one, and all that. And even till moment, I think I still have a case with that. So I've not been able to clear that very issue. It's been a challenge, a serious one. And there was something you said when you were teaching. You said that one needs to belong to a particular group. I don't know the name you called it. I can't really remember. I really need to know the name you said. If possible, if you can just put it on the screen for us so that we see it. There was a name you said that if we need to belong to that community. There was a way you called it, so that if there is any such thing happening to you, you can report to them. So in my own case, where I didn't know about that kind of a kind of organization, and I don't think I belong to them. Now that I have this problem and I'm still looking for a way to solve it, can I still be my problem? Can my problem be solved? That is, can the perpetrator of this very act be traced? Sir.
Okay, you have evidence of the whole screenshots of everything.
It was hacked. The person is trying to say, I'm the one that put the pictures. I said I'm this, I'm that, but all those things, I'm not aware of it. I don't know how they came about, but all I know I did that time, I tried to log in and I was not sure. Initially, I wasn't even the one that set up the Facebook account. So the password and everything, I didn't even know. And the person that set it up seemed to be the one behind the whole thing. So at that point, I could not do anything. I tried to flash I tried to change to bring it to normal. I could not. I now say, okay, let me flash their account. But the truth is that the things the person has put in there, the person has been using it. Do you get it? Against and so to say, because there were so many things the person wrote there, and the person is claiming I'm the one that wrote all those things and said all those things. Meanwhile, I don't know how they came about. The only thing I knew I did, I came to that platform and say, please, I have been hacked. My account this account has been hacked. In case you see something, I'm not the one. Then I created another Facebook account. But recently, that thing is still coming up.
Okay. Did you report anyone in this incident to anyone?
What?
Have you reported this incident to anyone?
No, my family members knew about it, but to like a kind of maybe police or something, I didn't. The only thing I knew I did was I came up to the Facebook to say that so accounts, my account with this name has been hacked. That was just the much I did I could do. That was what occurred to my mind, that the much I did was that.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want to share it on the platform. You make a report here.
Okay.
Okay? Make a report here, put your emails, and the location, the violation details.
Okay, I should do it now, sir.
Yes, if you want to do it now. So I'm going to drop in the chat box for you.
Is ever send the link to the chat box so we can see it?
Yeah, that's what I want to do now. Okay. So that is that. So you can report, submit the violation details to that website. So you can also learn more about this platform. So that is that. Okay.
Can I just access this at any time? This very report.
Yes, you can do. Just take your time to find the reports at any time. Once you click on make reports, your contact details are necessary in case we need to contact you to reach out regarding the submitted report. Rest assured that your data is secure and you have the option to remain anonymous throughout the handling of the report if you wish. Okay. You put your name, your last names, your age, your gender, your phone number, your email. Then you proceed. You proceed next. Once you proceed in your location, then the violation details. It will take you to where you have the violation details. There are options there for you to follow. Then you submit. That is very simple. It's not technical something. Thank you. So is that all? Is there anyone want to share anything with us? Chris, you want to share anything with us? So back to slides. For those of you that want to take your skill to the next level, where is my slide? Okay. So how many of you is ready to take your skill to the next level?
I'm one of
ready,
them.
Oh.
I'm ready.
I'm one of them.
I'm good to
I'm
go.
ready,
Want to join
sir.
Cyber Hero community?
I'm very much ready, sir.
Are
Certainly.
you willing to pay the price?
For sure.
Yes, sir. I'm willing to pay the price.
If you are willing to pay the price, then no problem. So if you are willing to pay the price, then you are in the right place. So let's take it to the next level with Cyber Heroes. Okay, so join our 6-month training to hack into mentorship initiative starting December 15th. We have already empowered over 300 individuals in the last 6 months, and we want to do more with the 4th batch. So introducing Cyber Heroes. We are defenders, and cyber attacks doesn't stand a chance against our defenses. Okay, and this means that we are defenders of the digital world, and then protector of digital assets, protector of networks and systems. We are one who stand guard against cyber threats. Okay, so join our mentorship with just 15,000 for 6 months. Okay, and this is the only commitment fee you pay for the next six months of your journey with us. We want to make cybersecurity accessible to everyone. Okay, so you are only to pay 15,000 naira as a commitment fee to join the community. And then our platforms provides and offer knowledge transfer. Okay, it's a very powerful mentorship platform for both personal and professional growth. Okay, and we offer knowledge transfers, expert mentor, share industry insight and best practice. We have a structured learning paths and resources for skill development. And then by staying updated on latest trends and technology. Our platform also offers guidance and supports one-on-one mentorship for personalized guidance, and the regular check-ins and progress tracking of our fellows, then to help them overcome obstacles to challenges. And then our platform also offers our fellows networking opportunities by connecting them with their, other peers and professionals in the industry, building relationship and collaborations, and then giving them access to exclusive events and webinars. Okay. Also, skill development is part of what we offer in our platform. Hands-on trainings and practical experience by helping our fellows to develop soft skills, communication skills, teamwork and leadership skills, okay? And also for them to be able to specialize trainings on specific areas of their interest, okay? We also provide confidence boost, okay? Career coaching and planning, resume reviewed and preparation, access to job opportunities, industry connections, okay? And then we also offered personalized feedbacks, okay? Regular assessment and progress evaluation through mentorship calls, tailored advice and recommendations, and then continuous improvement and growth to our students, okay? So our mentorship platforms offer a holistic approach for professional development, providing a supportive environment for our fellows to grow and succeed. So by combining knowledge transfer, guidance, and networking opportunity with skill development, confidence building, and career advancement, our fellows will achieve their full potentials and reach their career goals in cybersecurity. So join us and unlock your full potential in cybersecurity for a convenient fee of just $15,000. Okay. This is the comprehensive curriculum in place for our journey. The global stages of cybercrime. Okay. Include in our curriculums. Okay. You need to be able to expose to the overview of the current cyber threat and trend, by understanding the scopes and impact of cybercrime globally. Okay, and these structures, also be able help you to be able to analyze real-world attacks and breaches. Okay, and then our curriculum include ICT Basic Fundamental. Okay, by introducing you to ICT, information and communication technologies, by introducing you to networking basics, operating system fundamental, Windows, Linux, this kind of stuff, because we believe that any cyber security specialist without ICT basics is like a surgeon without anatomy. And we don't want to produce those kinds of surgeons. So we take you through the ICT basics. So it's part of our curriculum. So, and then after that, we dive into cybersecurity management, where you're going to understand risk management and vulnerability assessment. You're going to learn how to implement security policies and procedures in organizations. And also, we're going to introduce you to various security frameworks and compliance. The organizations must implement as part of their multi-layers of approach to protect their organizations. Administrative controls, okay? And then cyber defense strategy is also part of our curriculum, where you're going to understand threat intelligence and incident response tactics. But also learn how to implement security controls like firewalls, IDS, that's intrusion detection systems, IPS, intrusion prevention systems, and all those kind of stuff. And we are going to also introduce you to security automations. Okay? And then cyber warfare and terrorism is also part of our comprehensive curriculum that meet the global expectations of cybersecurity HRs, top HRs companies. Okay? And you're going to learn, understand nation-state sponsor attacks and cyber terrorism, okay? You're going to be able to analyze, perform analysis of advanced persistent threats and zero-day exploits, and by introducing you to cyber warfare strategies and tactics, okay? So our comprehensive curriculum provides a well-rounded education in cybersecurity, covering both theoretical and practical aspects. It prepares our students for real-world scenarios and equip them with the skill needed to succeed in the field. So plus additional, okay, hold on. So these are various career pathways that we prepare our students to follow. There are ethical hackers, okay? And these guys, the ethical hackers and penetration testers, and these guys conduct authorized hacking to identify vulnerabilities in systems and networks. These guys simulate cyber attacks to test defenses and provide recommendations for improvement in organizations. And then we have security operations center analysts, incident response specialists. Okay, these guys help organizations to monitor and analyze security event logs to detect and respond to incidents, and then be able to collaborate with teams to contain and mitigate threats. Okay, these are various domains of cybersecurity that we prepare our students, to specialize on. Okay, after their 6-month journey. Okay, and then cybercrime investigators and threat intelligence analysis are another domains that focus on cybercrime investigations and they gather intelligence on threats, analyze data to identify patterns and trends. Okay, We also have security analysts and security architects in the cybersecurity domains. And these guys are responsible to design and implement secure systems and architectures. These guys are responsible to conduct risk assessment and provide recommendations where it's required. We also have network securities and administrators and cybersecurity engineers. Okay, and these guys help organizations to configure and maintain network security controls, design and implement secure network architecture, this kind of stuff. Okay, so all these roles require various skills, including proficiency in operating systems, network and security technology. And that is why ICT Basic Fundamental is part of our curriculum to prepare our students for them to have these proficiencies in those skills that require them to thrive in this domain. And then this domain, these job roles also required knowledge of threat landscapes and attack vectors. And that is why global cybercrime is part of our curriculum for you to know the threat and domicile in the cyberspace globally. Okay. And then the problem-solving skills are part of the required skills you needed, to be in these career paths, and also communication and collaboration skills. All of these are part of our curriculums to prepare our students to these various paths, because the demand for this role is high. Is in high due to the growing need of cybersecurity professionals to protect against increasing threats. Okay, so during our training, we're going to explore the global cybercrime life map. Okay, and excuse me, show something. Excuse me, just a minute. So, can everyone see my screen? Can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, during our comprehensive 6-month cybersecurity training programs, you gain in-depth knowledge of the global threat landscape, including emerging threats and attack vectors happen globally, and then cybercrime tactics and techniques. Okay, and you will also learn about nation-state sponsored threats. Okay, So once you're with us, we look forward to share this knowledge with you. To reinforce your learning with us, you have access to a range of hacking tools. Excuse me. Just a minute, let me set up my machine.
About security. Later, big one.
Just a minute, it's coming up. So, can you see my screen? It's still coming up. Okay, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So, so during your training with us, you will have access to a range of hacking tools like this. Simulations on your laptops allowing for hands-on practice and real-world experience in your career path journey. And additionally, these are various hacking tools, information gathering, vulnerability analysis tools, web application analysis, database assessment, password attack, wireless attacks, those kinds of stuff. Forensic tools are also here. Social engineering tools are also here, okay? So during your training with us, we look forward to help you get all these tools on your laptops. Additionally, we'll provide a dedicated 24/7 remote IT support. Okay, and our teams should be available to assist you with any technical issues, ensuring seamless learning and maximum productivity. So with this, we can help you reinstall any tools you need, like the machine that I've just showed you, can help you achieve that remotely without physically having access to your laptop. Okay, and also our training program is designed to equip our fellows with the skills and expertise needed to succeed in the field of cybersecurity. Okay, so don't mix this opportunity to become a cyber hero and then safeguard your future in your organization. So regular starts after tonight, or maybe tomorrow. We'll start putting up registration from the platforms, and then let's work together to pioneer a cyber digital future for all. Okay. Thank you all. Any other question, please? Any question, please? Okay, my hand is up.
No, sir, it was the one I raised when you said want to take our C level to next level. Knowledge.
Okay, okay. Any question from anyone, please, so that we can give a closing remark.
Sir, like Facebook, my concern is like on Facebook, what one of us reported, and you have shown her a place to report. What about if someone's WhatsApp also is hacked? Can the person follow the same procedure? Or
if your WhatsApp is hacked, there's a procedure to follow. These are sensitive stuff, so I will drop in the platform. If your WhatsApp is hacked, there's a procedure to follow. Okay, so I'll drop it in your group.
There is how to recover it.
Okay, no problems. I'll guide you too. Is it Clement Uche, right? Okay, Clement. Okay. So don't worry, yes. I'll do the steps. I'll get you the job. This time the platform. So any other questions, please, so that we can. Chris, do you have anything to share with us so we can give a closing remark?
So I already attended the last batch of the course, and I can recommend it to every one of you because it brought me really closer to the certifications I needed for especially cyber management. And I will assist my friend Akbar with you and any concerns, especially about incident response or network engineering. So feel free to join us.
Thank you for that word of encouragement. Chris is a friend and also a colleague of mine, and also Cyber Heroes Ambassador, the Rich side in Germany. Okay, it's been a big player at the Cyber Heroes community, and I look forward to share his expertise with everyone, to our fellows. Okay, so thanks for having me, Chris. Looking forward to interact more with you on how we can support these fellows, prepare them for for the global market. Thank you so much. So we need to wrap it up now. Hold on, please. If I give you closing mark. Okay, thank you all for joining us tonight for this insightful discussion. For these inspiring discussions on understanding activism and the new age of cyberbullying. Okay, we hope you found the sections informative and empowering. So as we conclude, remember that cybersecurity is a collective responsibility. So let's work together to create a safer online community, promoting empathy, kindness, and respect for everyone. Okay? So next step, register for advanced class to deepen your understanding, okay? And then share your newfound knowledge with others to spread awareness and keep learning, stay vigilant, and let's combat cyberbullying together. Thank you to our expert speaker, Christ, and engaged participant. The contribution makes a difference. So stay safe and good night, and thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Nice, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.